Hey everyone, and welcome to the $1 million portfolio journey. It is Thursday, 10th of July 2025. It's around 6 o'clock here in London, and I'm going to invest £500 into the stock market, like I said. So basically, what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be bringing you a portfolio update. I'm just going to be reviewing the companies that I hold, and also I'm going to be investing £500 into the stock market through my SIPP, which is my self-invested personal pension. So first things first, let's have a look at the portfolio. So my general investment account is showing a little bit of an improvement. So just over 43k. Remember, it was around 41k a couple of days ago. My stocks and shares ISA is just under 26k. At its peak, it was around 29k, and my self-invested personal pension is just above 47k. So a little nice upwards move, but not a significant move. So that's the portfolio. Let's have a look at the companies now. So drill down a little bit. So let's have a look at Tesla now. So Tesla is going up. It's crossed the 300 barrier. So it's trading at $303.01. It's up 2.5% roughly today. At its peak, it was nearly 4% up. Just about 7 days ago, it was trading around 291. So I bought a significant chunk around that area, and I'm going to be continuing to buy around the 300 level. So that's Tesla. Let's have a look at MicroStrategy. So Bitcoin hit all-time highs today. It reached $112, and MicroStrategy followed. Today is kind of flat, 0.6%, but yesterday it went up significantly, about 3%, 3 to 4%. Last month is up around 7%, last 3 months up 40%, last 6 months up around 30%, and last year up 219. Maximum it's up 3,500%, but I think this is gonna just keep on, going up, and when it does dip, I'm going to try and buy as much as possible so I can get my bag of 200 shares in MicroStrategy. Currently I have around 96 shares. So that's MicroStrategy. Nvidia as well is hitting all-time highs, so 163. Remember, just a few months back it was trading at $88. Last 7 days up 14%. Sorry, last month up 14%. So again, everything is looking good. I'm just waiting for pullback so I can add more into Nvidia and MicroStrategy. So Tesla had a nice pullback, which is why I invested as much as possible. So I'm waiting for the next pullback. Hopefully I'm going to have enough money so I can add more to my Nvidia position. If Nvidia came down to 100 or something, that would be amazing. And if MicroStrategy came back down to, I don't know, about 300, maybe near the MA50, moving average is 50, then again that would be a significantly good point of entry. So that's that. So let's do the purchase now. So I'm going to go into Tesla, and I'm going to be putting in a buy order for £500. I'm going to get 2.2344 shares in Tesla. So that's good. So I'm going to confirm the buy. Okay, so that's done. So 2.2357. 2.2357. So I'm just going to update that now. 2.2357. So I've updated the spreadsheet. So let's have a look at the total family holdings now. This is through all our brokerage accounts. So Tesla, I'm currently holding 463 shares. So just above 463. So I'm on like 37 shares away from 500. My target is 500 shares. MicroStrategy, I hold just over 94 shares. My target is to get to 200. Nvidia, I hold 34 shares. My target is to get to 200. For Tesla, I'm 93% of the way there. For MicroStrategy, 47% of the way. And for Nvidia, I'm 19%. Sorry, 17% of the way there. So I'm making headway. It doesn't look like big movements, but I am moving percent by percent in the right direction. So every £500 that I invest, I'm moving like 1% towards my goal. So it's just a matter of time. Hopefully these prices will stay like this for the foreseeable future, or maybe even dip, who knows, before the surge comes. But whatever happens, I'm just going to continue buying. So let's quickly recap on the portfolio again. So if we have a look at the SIPP, just over 47k now. General investment account just under 43. Stocks and shares ISA just under 26. So for anyone who's new to my channel, this channel is all about getting to that $1 million as soon as possible. So I'm going to invest all, for the long term, but I want to get to that million as soon as possible. And my projections show that I will get there between 2027 and 2028, hopefully sooner. But the main thing is I just have to keep on investing every day, no matter what, and invest in the assets that are, oversold, undervalued. So at the moment, Tesla is oversold, undervalued, and I'm just gonna keep on adding to that. And then hopefully, something's gonna happen to MicroStrategy or Nvidia that will send the shares down, so I can be adding more. So that's my goal, to get to £1 million as soon as possible. And I have 4 very simple rules to get there. So rule number 1 is I'm a long-term investor. So whatever I invest in, I always keep it for 5 years, and I don't plan to sell anything in 5 years, and hopefully I can keep it for 10 years. Second rule of this portfolio is I'm a very aggressive investor, so I invest at least £500 a day. I'm trying to build that up to £1,000 a day. So hopefully I'm gonna get there. I'm putting a lot of things in place. I'm working like 7 days a week, 12 to 14 hours a day. Whatever I make, I put it into set aside some money for taxation, set aside some money for household expenses, and then just invest the money, the remainder. So I'm trying to get to a point where I can invest £1,000 a day. Third rule is I invest in very volatile companies like Tesla, MicroStrategy, and Nvidia. So very, very volatile companies. It could go down in value significantly, and you're going to be questioning yourselves, oh, should I be buying more? Should I just sell it at a loss? So I've got the experience now to kind of like get through these depressing patches of investing, and just keep on investing, because time has taught me that when great companies go down, that's the best time to buy them. And then rule number 4 is I'm a tax efficient investor. So whatever I invest in, I try and do it in a tax efficient way. So I always try and max out the family ISAs, individual savings account, try to max out the SIPPs as well, to ensure that I'm free of capital gains tax in the future, so I don't have to pay any taxes when I realize the benefits of the investments. So that's it for today. Please like and subscribe the video if you found it useful. Then give it a like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I've got about 1,300 subscribers now. I'm trying to hit 2,000 by the end of the year, and with your help I think I can get there. So please support me, and go on your own journey. There's no rule that says you have to invest £100 every month into a passive index fund. If you want to do that, that's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to, you can also invest every day, and you can choose a couple or a handful of companies that you really believe in. So that's that. So join me tomorrow. I'm going to be investing more money. I don't think it's going to be 500, maybe a little bit less, but I'm going to try and get to that 500 level again. So that's it for today. Join me tomorrow for another update, and I will see you then. Take care. Bye.